Hi guys, today I wanted to show you some of my favorite products for getting really glowy winter cheeks and skin. Basically this entire video is pretty much inspired by one blush that I've been using obsessively all the time because I love it so much. This is the Amazing Cosmetics Blush in Cinnamon Spice, and I've never used any other like Amazing Cosmetics products before. Although it does look kind of purpley, kind of comes across as like a berry color, you can wear it different ways and it kind of shows up different colors depending on how you apply it, which sounds crazy, which I mean it is pretty crazy. It's a really cool product and I'm totally into it. But if you apply a sheer wash of it, you get this really warm cinnamony kind of a glow to your cheeks. It's just so pretty. So I've really been into that look this winter. I've kind of been leaving all my pale cool pinks in my makeup drawers this winter and reaching for like warmer tones, yeah, really warm toned cheek colors I've been loving lately. So that is what inspired me, my thought process behind this video, in case you guys were wondering. So I'm going to go through some of my favorite products for some of my favorite cold weather products to give your skin a little bit more radiance. Okay guys, so I feel like if you really want radiant glowing skin in the wintertime and you want to keep that glow all year round, it's so much easier to start with your skincare products and your skincare routine, because if your skin is naturally, without makeup, radiant, it's going to be easier to pull off that look because your skin kind of already looks that way, and it's a nice alternative to like packing on highlighting products and all that kind of stuff. It's a good alternative to adding more makeup to like fake a glow. So I really like the Aveeno Daily Cleansing Pads, the Positively Radiant Daily Cleansing Pads. I've talked about these a million times. These, I can't say this about a lot of products, but these literally do make a really significant difference in my skin when I use them. And I use these about once or twice a week. I don't feel like it's necessary to use them every day because they are kind of dual-sided. They have, even the cleansing side is a little bit exfoliating, and then the other side is like kind of a more, I don't want to say abrasive because that sounds bad, kind of just a more textured side for exfoliating. So I use these about once a week, and when I really want like a deep exfoliation, and they are amazing. I feel like my skin looks just like more illuminated, more radiant. The texture is more even too, like the surface texture of my skin is a lot smoother. So I love these. So, you know, if somebody would ask me, you know, what can I do to get more radiant skin, I would say start here. And so this is the matte cream color base in Fantastic. And a lot of times in the winter for me, even though I love my powder bronzers, don't get me wrong, I love them. You know, sometimes in the winter my skin is drier to begin with, and then I'm adding on like a powder bronzer or powder blush. Sometimes it can look a little powdery, like on your skin. It can look a little like dry and cakey kind of. So that's why I like to use this in the wintertime to add an element of moisture back into my skin, and it provides a really nice base for cheek colors, and it does warm up your cheeks a little bit and give you a little bit of that glow. But I love this, and you can just barely tell. It gives you just like a really nice natural warmth to your skin, but you can see it still gives you kind of a sheen. And I like to use a synthetic brush to apply this. This is my Sigma Angle Top Kabuki F84. That's why I had to clean it up before I showed you guys, because using a brush with these, this is a bigger brush than the actual pan, so it does tend to get a little messy, but it's really easy to clean. And basically what I do is just apply this like I would a bronzer. I'll even, you know, just kind of use this angle brush to get the hollows of your cheeks like that. And I've said this before, but I basically just go around the entire outside of my face. Even though this is a cream product, it's okay to even like brush it on your temples, and you can see it just really like naturally warms up your skin. Again, it provides a nice long-lasting base for any of your cheek colors, but the reason I like it so much is, like I said, it adds an element of moisture back into your skin. This is the Amazing Cosmetics Blush in Cinnamon Spice, and this is a shimmer blush. Not very often do things at Ulta really catch my eye anymore for some reason. I've just been like not seeing things that are really like make me excited to try, but this did, because I thought it could either go down a really bad road or it could be really, really pretty. Because of that really like almost like a metallic shimmer, which sounds scary, I know. But it's actually really gorgeous. I'll show you. The cool thing about this is that you can wear it 2 different ways. Sheer it out, and it's a little bit more of like a warm, corally, peachy, cinnamon color, or you can like apply it with a little bit more, you know, you can apply a little bit more of the product and it turns into that really pretty bright berry color. So isn't that crazy? It seriously changes. I don't know if it's showing up on camera, but it literally like changes color depending on how you apply it. Basically what I think is really nice to do with this is take like a lighter, fluffier blush brush. You don't want to take anything too dense because this is super pigmented. And like really light, wispy, circular motions. Just let the very edge of the brush like catch onto the apples of your cheeks. That way you won't apply too much. And it is really pigmented, so you know, if you have to go back and blend it out, it's no big deal because I do pretty much every time I apply it. Usually at this point I'll leave it like this for every day. If you're going to a holiday party and you want to do something a little different with your blush, or if you're just, you know, a special event or you're going out or whatever you're doing, whatever it is that you do, you can take a little bit more on the same brush, or you can pick a smaller brush if you think it'll be easier for you. But normally, you know, I'm just usually doing it quickly, so I choose the same brush. And just smile and a little bit more right on the apples. So you want like the larger area of warm color to be, you know, larger, and then just dot a little bit more on the apples and you get like a tiny little spot where it's just like a pretty berry flush. So I like that a lot. I think it's a different way to do your blush that isn't just like the everyday one color thing. So I've really been liking that a lot too. And then my favorite highlighter ever. I discovered this over, I think it was during the springtime, because I remember it was in my favorites like a really long time ago. I think it was like my April favorites or something. Don't ask me how. For some reason I remember that. Weird. So this is the NARS, the Multiple in Copacabana, which looks like that. And the first time, I remember walking by this in Sephora, I remember like the first time I opened it, just being like, wow, that's really weird, because it gets that kind of weird look on the end of it where you're like, is this dirty or is it just like the way it looks? It's just the way it looks. I don't know why it does that, but it's perfect for the winter time because it's like a cream to powder, so it applies really nicely, again avoiding that overly powdery look. So it applies like a cream, but it kind of sets up and stays all day like a powder would. So I love that about it. You can also layer it underneath your foundation if you want to get kind of an all-over really subtle glow. But I just like to, usually I'll do that too, but usually I'll just kind of add it on top as like an afterthought. And I actually dot it on the front, like right here. And then I'll swipe it up. And then I'm going to show you how to apply it kind of to certain spots on the rest of your face in a second, but I usually just blend it out with a finger. It's really easy to blend. The reason I like this so much is that it is seriously so natural. It just makes your skin look like it's extra moisturized. It doesn't have like a tint to it. It's not a specific color. It's just transparent, so I think it would work on everybody's skin tone just as like a basic, you know, highlighter. So I really like that, just to add a little bit of extra radiance to your skin. I was going to use a brush, but I'll probably just actually use my finger because you can apply it to a lot of little tiny spots, like the center of your bottom lip, and that'll kind of enhance your lip, make it look a little bit more dimensional, and add a touch of shimmer, which is always nice. Your Cupid's bow, which is right there. The bridge of your nose. You could even do this like on the center of your lid, to get kind of like that dewy lid look, and just add a little bit of sheen like that. Just tap it on. Doesn't have to be perfect. Your brow, you can even apply it like above your brow right here. You can even like apply it to your temple like that. Just make sure, of course, you want to go in and blend it. So sometimes for like holiday parties and stuff, I'll do that really like you know, wash of highlight on my temple area. But then sometimes I'll pare down the rest of my makeup and just make that really glowy skin aspect be like the focal point of my look, so it's not too much and you're not doing glowy skin, tons of makeup, lip color, and then all of it together is just too much, you know what I mean? So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I think I've covered everything. And, you know, sometimes I like to just make videos about what I've been inspired by lately and trends I've been loving and whatnot. So these are some products that I have been using on the daily, all the time, and I was really looking forward to showing you guys. So I hope you're having a really great week, and thanks so much for tuning into my channel, and I'll talk to you guys very soon. Bye.